Hey there. If you're living in or around Belgrade, Montana, and you're looking to find a great dog trainer, you are in exactly the right spot. We're going to walk through everything you need to know.
I mean, let's be honest. Having a dog who listens and is a pleasure to be around just makes everything better, right? From a walk down Main Street to just relaxing at home, it's a huge quality of life thing for everyone.
So, here's our game plan. We've broken this down into 4 simple parts. First, we'll talk about what dog life is like specifically here in Belgrade. Then we'll help you figure out your training goals. After that, what to actually look for in a trainer, and finally, how to make that choice.
All right, let's start with section 1. It's all about understanding the unique world your dog lives in right here in our town. Think about it. Life in Belgrade has its own quirks. You need a dog who can handle the foot traffic on Main Street, chill out at the farmer's market, and not get too distracted by the sounds from the airport. A good trainer gets this. They know the local challenges and can prep your dog for real life here.
Okay, moving on to section 2. Before you even open a single website or make a phone call, it's really helpful to know what you want to achieve.
So just take a second and think, what's the goal? Are we talking about basic manners, like not yanking your arm off on walks? Or is it something a little more complex, maybe a specific fear or reaction? Knowing the answer is your first big step.
So, let's start with basic obedience. This is your foundation. We're talking about the essentials: sit, stay, coming when called, and walking nicely on a leash. These are the skills that let you enjoy everyday life together without any stress.
Now, if you've got a puppy, your goals are going to look a little different. Puppy training is all about prevention. It's about early socialization, getting potty training down, and teaching them that their crate is a safe, cozy spot. It's about starting off on the right paw. And then there's behavior modification. This is for those tougher challenges, things like serious fear, reacting to other dogs, or anxiety when left alone. This isn't just basic manners. It's a much more specialized approach that requires a careful, step-by-step plan. All right, on to section 3. You know your goals, so how do you spot a truly great trainer? Let's get into what you should be looking for.
This is the big one. You really want to find a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. It's all about rewarding your dog for doing the right thing. It's humane, it's incredibly effective, and honestly, it just builds a way better, more trusting relationship with your dog.
Now here's a really key piece of local knowledge. In Montana, the dog training industry is totally unregulated. That means literally anyone can hang a sign and call themselves a dog trainer. And that's why checking for professional certifications is so important here. I know these letters can look like alphabet soup, but think of them as a quick way to verify that someone has put in the work and has a solid education in animal behavior. Seeing things like KPCTP or CPD-TKA is a really good sign. You also get to choose the format. In-home training is perfect for tackling problems that happen right at home, like going nuts when the doorbell rings. Group classes, on the other hand, are awesome for learning to focus and stay calm around the natural distraction of other dogs and people. Okay, here we are at our final section, making that choice. This is where we pull everything together: the budget, the questions you need to ask, and some of the local rules. So let's talk about cost. This table gives you a general idea of the average prices you can expect here in Belgrade for 2025. You can see puppy classes are usually in the $100 to $200 range, while a single private lesson might be $100 to $175. Of course, this all varies based on the trainer's experience. So you've narrowed it down to a few trainers who seem like a good fit. Now it's time to actually pick up the phone or send an email. And when you do, you'll want to have these 4 key questions ready. First, double-check their methods. Second, ask about their credentials. Third, find out how they tailor their plan specifically for your dog. And last, get all the details on costs and policies. This will help you make a really confident decision. And just as a friendly reminder, it's always good to know the local rules. In public areas, dogs have to be on a leash that's 6 feet or shorter unless it's a marked dog park. Rabies shots are required by state law, and yep, excessive barking can be a nuisance issue. Oh, and if you have a new dog, this is a fantastic rule of thumb to keep in mind. It's the 3-3-3 rule. It takes about 3 days for them to decompress, 3 weeks to start learning your routine, and a full 3 months to really feel settled in. Good training respects that timeline. And once you start working on those skills, you'll need places to practice. The Belgrade Fitty Dog Park is great for working on coming when called.
Lewis and Clark Park is perfect for practicing leash skills around other people. And for a real-world test, Missouri Headwaters is great for practicing focus around wildlife. At the end of the day, all this effort pays off in so many ways. Having a well-trained dog is wonderful at home. It makes them a reliable partner on the trails and just a great canine citizen all around our community. We wish you and your dog all the best on your training journey together.